Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another grounded video where today we're hopping in and we're looking at 5 things that I like the most about the new Into the Wood update that recently came out to Grounded. Now I did a little bit of holding off on making this video because I wanted to give myself plenty of time to be able to experience the update and also play it without the bugs that come with playing in public testing so I could really get a better feel of how it's going to work. So not only is there going to be a 5 things that I love about the new update, but there's also going to be another video that's going to be 3 things that I dislike about the new update as well. So if you guys could, make sure you guys hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you guys don't miss that other video. But let's hop in and let's talk about a couple of things that I really like in the new update. So the first thing that I super duper love about this new update, guys, is this Coltana. I love this Coltana for a couple reasons. One, it gets rid of the reason to need to go and make any sort of other weapon. I don't need to go and make another antlion greatsword because now I have a Coltana. I don't need to go through and make any other spicy weapon because I have a Coltana. This weapon is awesome, does exactly what it needs to do, and on top of that, it's also a freaking light source. I mean, look at this. As I walk up to things, it's nighttime and it's lighting my path when I go. Take it off and it's dark. Pull it back out and it's once again light out again. So I really enjoy this weapon. So one of my favorite things that got added in this update is the Coltana. The other thing that I like about this weapon is that I literally can put it on the wall and use it as a torch. So in other words, if you were to go through because you just have a whole bunch of extra coal sitting around because you just for some reason went out and got everything you need to make a whole bunch of these. So you got a bunch of coal, you have a bunch of spicy globs because you just love going and finding spicy candy. By the way, if you're looking for spicy candy, a great place to find it is in the grill spill area. More on that in just a moment. But the grill spill area, and you use a tier 2 shovel to go around and dig up the buried treasure, you will dig up spicy candy and it'll let you make a Coltana. And bug goop is crazy easy to make. Bug goop, you just go kill yourself some ladybird larvae and you got it. Boom. Done already. So go out, get yourself some Coltanas. They're awesome. They look really cool on the wall. They look really cool when you pick them up and use them. They are all around just a cool weapon and one of my favorite things that got added in the new update. Now this next one is a little silly, but I really like it, and it's pay-per-view. I know that sounds like pay-per-view, but no, it's pay-per-view. Pay-per-view, why do I enjoy it? Because not everybody gets to play the game the way that I, for say, get to play the game with not having distance blur. Okay, I happen to not have distance blur because I broke down the game code and figured out how to turn it off. So that's why I don't have distance blur. But for other folks that don't have it, you have peeper mode. Now, peeper mode, as they explained it, is a way that your character can use some sort of like vibrations in their hands when they put them up to their eyes to allow you to be able to see further or something like that is how it was explained to me. So in other words, it's just a way to use binoculars without using binoculars. So in other words, we got a set of binoculars in the game, which is cool. And you never need to actually go out and purchase them. You don't need to get a SCA.B to get it. You don't need to go find a recipe or anything like that. You just get them right off the bat, which to me is really cool because I like the fact that you'll be able to see further. We'll go into peeper mode as soon as I'm done on my zip line here. But I like the fact that people are able to see further through the distance blur than you normally would be able to. That's going to allow you to be able to map out where you want to go. You can mark things for multiplayer with doing it. You can mark items that you're going to be going to pick up. So all around, the pay-per-view to me is a fantastic thing that got added to the game. It's really going to help those of you who are playing on Xbox or those of you who can't get the distance blur to go away on your game. It's going to help in multiplayer for sure to let your team know where you're going, where your friends are going to be going, and everything like that. You can see the marker that I've made on the map right now. That's what the marker looks like in pay-per-view when you actually put something down saying, hey, this is where I want to go. So to me, it's a really cool addition to the game. And as soon as we're done on the zip line here, we'll talk more about it. All right, here we are at the end of my super duper long zip line. And as I said, pay-per-view. So we're going to go in here and we're going to go into pay-per-view mode. You can press X on the keyboard in order to do it. And you can see you can zoom way in on things that are far away. So like, for instance, let's just use the beehive as an example. It does get significantly closer. In fact, it's twice as close. I mean, even inside of first person mode here, as you can see from me sipping back and forth, you actually don't get very much closer. But once you go into peeper mode, you can really start to see things, and you can mark them. So say, oh yeah, we're going to meet over at the beehive. That's where we're going. Or, hey, how far away is the oak tree now from me? Let me just check. Boop. Oh, it's 700 centimeters away. Okay, well, let me get over here to, you know, the hedge. Let me start at the hedge. Oh, that's 1200 centimeters away. We'll meet you over there. Things like that. So that's how you can go through and do this. And I do enjoy being able to see a lot further away with peeper mode. Okay, so the next thing that I really have been enjoying in this new update is the new areas. And I should say in particular one new area, and that's the grill spill area, the barbecue spill. This area over here, I would even incorporate it in with the bag of charcoal as well. To me, is just a really neat area that got added to the game. To me, this area over here brings a new challenge to the game. It allows you to find new things, new challenges, like trying to fight off, not slowly gaining toastiness, crispiness like you do the sizzle, like you do over in the sandbox, but actually almost instantaneous sizzle problems that you have. So I do enjoy it. It's a little bit rough from time to time with how quickly it builds, and even if you have antlion gear on and a full perk of the minty perk that you get, fresh defense, even that still, your sizzle still builds up really fast. So it adds a new level of difficulty to the game. Another thing that I really like about the difficulty that it adds to the game is the fact that you have to go in here in order to harvest the new charcoals. So you have to more or less lose health, but don't worry. One of my other things that I absolutely adore about this update is something that they added in where when you burn yourself in the sizzling area, you just run over and jump yourself right into a hot spring. And just like that, you are going to start gaining health back. We're not playing this game right now, Ladybird Larva. We're not playing this game right now. I'm trying to get my relax on. I'm getting my zen on, and you are totally messing with my vibe. There we go. So this is a fantastic location. I've always wanted to just come over here and put a chair in here. Like just come over here and go, okay, let me just build really quick and slap like a bed or a chair or something in here. I wonder if that would work. If you place down a chair and then used it to be able to sit in. Here we go. Go in the right section for a chair. Too flammable. Oh, don't give me that. You better give me a fireproof chair then. I want to be able to sit in this. I want to be able to sit in this for days. But anyway, this is another thing that I really enjoy. Okay, the next thing that I really like about this update, I'm actually going to run over here so we can check it out, is the new scanning system. The new scanning system that they put in the game, to me, is fantastic. I love that you can go through, you have yourself a scanning system that you can go and search for things like food, like water, like, you know, anything that you need in order to build a craftable or anything like that. Maybe you're looking for roly-polies. You mark down roly-poly part, and it's going to show you the most recent location of where all the roly-polies in the game are. Say you're hunting for SCA.B beetles because you need to make some jewels. Well, guess what? You can go and search for the jewels, and it will mark the location of where they all are currently. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be there when you get there, because everything in the yard is constantly moving. But that does mean at some point you will have an area that you can run over to and find them around that area here or there. You'll find them sooner than later. You just got to run around and search. But it gives you a great place where you can go and try to find these different things. So in order to access the scanning stations, the first thing you need to do is go into the haze and or the hedge, and activate the hedge that's in there, the hedge switch that's in there, to turn them on. Turning it on will allow you to be able to go over, and it'll make all of these little satellite dishes that are on the top here start spinning. You can see the thing that says scan.r. Here, let's go into our cool peeper mode. Scan.r. So you need to go into that location, and then you'll walk in here and you'll look at this, a resource surveyor. And there you go. It gives you a good idea. Where are you? Are you out here bugging me? No, good. It gives you a good location of all sorts of things. So let's use it for red ant parts. So let's just search red ant parts. Boom, let's search. And it's going to show me the location of where all the red ants are. Now, this is a good indicator right here. One, this is the haze, so this is where there's a bunch of dead red ants. This is the red ant hill, so that's why that they're all there as well. But the other thing about that is, now that you've done that search, when you go into your map, your most recent search is also here now as well. So big deal, cool thing that that's in there, and I'm happy that they added that in there because it is one of my new favorite things. And the last thing that I really enjoy about this update is the termite area. The termite area to me is really cool, and I like the feel that we have a boss at the end of it. I like that there's just a ton of termites in there, that they feel different when you're fighting them, that they'll spit things at you, make dust storms and everything like that for you to have to go and fight against while you're running through there. And the final boss being the termite king that's in there. He's a really cool addition to the game as well, giving you another mini boss that's in the game. Now, he's not very difficult. Like, for instance, I would say that like the broodmother would be who's an actual boss, not a mini boss, but an actual boss in the game. And say like the assistant manager, who is marked as a mini boss, but still, nonetheless, it's still a really cool thing that they got added to the game. There's a SCA.B in there that I do enjoy. It is I think it's called the Splinter SCA.B, or the Sawdust. That's what it is, the Sawdust SCA.B. This is it. That's right here. It's a cool SCA.B. For those of you who like brown and yellow, I'm not a huge fan of brown and yellow, but it's okay. It's one of the better SCA.Bs that they've added, because some of them that they've put in here is literally Garbo. This one's not Garbo, but some of them that they have put in are like burn your eyes bad, like this is burn your eyes bad. So I do enjoy these ones that they put in. RPG module is not bad either. It's probably my top 3 RPG module is, with obviously number 1 being bug juice and number 2 being corporate issued, but this is probably number 3 for me on the ones that I really like. So that's why I like that area. Now, the armor that you get from the Termite King, I do not really enjoy that at all. It's a great armor if you're looking to just do some grinding and some harvesting stuff, like some building and stuff like that. But to me, I'm not going to use this. It is a light armor and it gives you good defense, but I probably won't ever use this armor if I'm just being honest. It's just not something that I'd use. I don't do that much grass and rock harvesting. I do more like weed stem harvesting, so it's okay. But the one thing that I absolutely love, which is one of my favorite things that got added in the game when it comes to tools, is the axe that got added to the game. I guess we could mark it as 6. We'll give you guys a bonus one for those of you who watched all the way to the end of the video. Number 6 would be a termite axe. I love this tool. I love the look. I love the swinging. I love the versatility of this weapon. I love the damage, the upgrades, everything about this weapon. I love it. It's my favorite looking weapon that's in the game. Not my favorite weapon to use, because technically the Salt Morningstar still kicks a little bit more butt, so to me I like it just that much more. But all around, it is my favorite looking tool in the game. I really enjoy it, and I can't wait to see what else we get that's going to be around this look and genre in the game, guys. But that is all the time I have left for this one. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe. Special shout out to all of my members as well. But an extra special shout out to Big Chrissy, Moggy, Edgar, Miss Dyer, Boo, and Dee's Nerd Girl for being in the 2 top tier members. Thank you for being in those 2 top tier sections of membership. Your support keeps this channel going, so thank you so much. So very much. I do appreciate it. And as always, guys, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.